it's Jessi. Today we're going to find out what the most loved book on YouTube was for 2021. This is not a new idea. I have seen different YouTubers do a reading vlog of the favorite books of the year before. So this is not new. I just thought it'd be fun to do. I am gonna kind of steal the methodology here from Meg with Books, how she does her YouTube rewind. And instead of just like watching a handful of booktubers and pick out some favorites that sound interesting to me, I'm going to watch a whole ton of booktubers, and whichever book comes up most often are the ones that I will read. So that's what I'm gonna get started doing. I have a playlist of 30-ish booktubers, favorites of 2021 videos. Some of them are booktubers I follow, some of them are random ones I found by searching. I tried to highlight a bunch of smaller ones, so like videos that had 1,500 or fewer views at the time I added them. And we're gonna start with that today, and then over the course of the next week I'm gonna keep adding to my list, as I watch more videos as they come out, because it is currently the 4th of January, and I know some people, like me, wait till the year is actually over to film and upload their end of year stuff. So and there's some people that haven't yet that I would like to include when I can, so that is the plan. I will do that now. Okay, I am 4.5 YouTubers in and I don't have a single repeat. Looking just over the list quickly, most of the ones I think are most likely to come up multiple times are ones I've already read. Song of Achilles, Poppy War, Visible Life of Fatty LaRue, House in the Cerulean Sea. These are all books I've already read. Let's see, maybe Legendborn is one I could see coming up multiple times, just because of people that I follow, possibly getting Assassin's Fate or something in Realm of the Elderling. Dune might come up. I have read Dune before, but I would reread it for this because it's been long enough. The Atlas 6 likely to come up multiple times, but we're gonna keep going, and in a little bit, but I have work, so I gotta get ready for that, and I'll be back with you after I finish this project, or at least the 30 that I have on queue. At this point, I'm through 28 videos. I'm gonna keep going. I've added a bunch more to my queue to keep watching. Few things. One, I'm almost definitely going to be reading a Hibbert, a Rooney, and maybe a Taylor Jenkins read. And there's one other one that I was... Atlas 6, probably up there. What was the other one? I don't remember. If I hadn't already read Piranesi, that would definitely be on here too at this point. But I'm gonna keep going because I really want to get like a huge data set, so that I'm really picking the favorite. Other thing I'm gonna say before I keep doing this, I'm going to make this video just a determining the most loved book on YouTube for 2021 and setting a TBR. I will do the vlog later, just because it's occurring to me that because of how I get books, it might take a while to compile all of them, and I want to get this out earlier, if that makes sense. But back to it. Okay, I have at this point watched 40 different end of year top reads of 2021 videos. It's definitely not all of them that have been posted yet, but also it's like a big chunk of them. Like I said, I'm gonna keep watching for like the next week. But at this point, I have a list of 388 different books that came out of that. So far we have 388 different favorite books of 2021. Of those, I have 2 tops. I'm not gonna tell you what they are yet, but I will say I have 2 different books, one I've read and one I haven't, that are tied for first place with 8 people each. After that we jump down, there's one book that 5 people have read, a few books that 4 have read, and then several that 3 people have read, a lot that 2 people have read. And then we have 337 books that were only listed by one person as their favorite. And I think that says something. I know BookTube sometimes gets kind of a weird reputation for like promoting the same books over and over again and being like really hype about certain books that like, oh yeah, there's just overhyped books. This is looking at a variety of different YouTubers, different subscriber counts, different views on these videos, different genres they're into, some people that read a lot of different things, some people that are very focused, and 337 out of 388 books, only one person said. It's insane. I feel like just random change should create more overlap than that. I don't know. But I'm gonna watch some more for like the next week and a half, give or take. And then I will give my official, what are the most loved books of all time, or not of all time, most loved books across BookTube for 2021. And then I will put together a TBR of like 4 to 5 of them that I will then wrap up later. Alright, I've gone through, and any YouTuber that, this sprayed me. Any YouTuber that I had on my worst list, went through, found their best of video as well if they had one, and listed that. And I've closed the tab. Why did I close the tab? Anyway, I'm now at like 60 some YouTubers and a lot more books. General order of things seems to be about the same. There's been a little bit of changing, not a lot. And I'm just gonna leave it alone until the weekend, and then I will watch more videos and wrap this up. Gosh, my hair is not cooperating. Anyway, that's where we're at. I'm like obsessed now. I just want to keep watching best of videos. I definitely need to take a break. Alright, I'm here to wrap this up because quite frankly, I could keep doing this forever. There's some YouTubers that haven't put their end of year videos up yet, and I was kind of hoping I could wait for them, but it's just not gonna happen. And honestly, this is like becoming an obsession, so I'm just gonna wrap it up. At this point, I've watched videos for 94 total booktubers, YouTubers. Of those, 4 of them didn't have favorites videos, they only had least favorite videos. The favorites might be coming later, and I can't wait for that. So 90 total videos, favorites of the year, end of year wrap-up videos I have watched. This accounts for 1,008 total books on the list, not individual titles, but total books, and that comes out to an average about 11.2, 11 books per booktuber. Makes sense, most people do top 10s, few people do lower, some people do whatever. Top 15 was a pretty common number, so a little over that. We have 11 books per booktuber. Now, I have not looked at the final numbers on this at all. I have some guesses. I think the number one is People We Meet on Vacation by Henry. That's probably gonna be the top one. If I had to guess for number 2 and number 3, number 2 might be Piranesi and number 3 might be Jade Legacy. But there's a few that are gonna be up there, so I'm interested to see how this comes out. So I'm gonna sort my list. Data, sort range. All right, sort by the number of votes. So not even gonna look at what they are yet. We have, the end of it, there were 731 individual books, and how many of those were ones? Give me a second, I'll scroll back up. And that would be one. And of those, 579, only one person said. There were 579 completely unique books on this. That's just amazing to me, the diversity of reading. Anyway, so let's figure out together what the top 10 are. So let me count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 puts us in the middle of all of the ones that got 6 votes. So I'm just gonna start with the ones that got 6 votes and we're gonna go through all of them, all right? So all of these tied for 10th-ish place would be Beach Read by, I only have their last name on here, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. So Beach Read by Henry. What is her first name? Allison? No, that's not right. Emily Henry. So Beach Read by Emily Henry with 6. Daisy Jones and the Six by Reed. Yeah, it's fine. Well, also 6 votes. All of these have 6 votes. I'll tell you when we change. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Kate Winstead? I don't know. Legend Board by Dion. Malibu Rising by Reed. The Atlas 6 by Blake. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by Schwab. Song of Achilles by Miller. All of those had 6 different booktubers that listed them. And I'm looking and there's not a lot of overlap. I mean, some of them, but it's interesting. It's not like it's the same booktuber always guesses the popular ones, so that's really interesting. I'm not gonna list out all the booktubers because that would take too long. Just could not do it. With 7 votes coming in at 5th place. All right, we're into the top 5. So tied for 6th place was all of those. In 5th place, coming in with 7 votes, is The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood. Coming into 4th place, 8 votes, Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. All right, and I got the top 3 right. So number 3 with 9 votes, Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. Piranesi with 10 votes came in 2nd place by Susanna Clark. And in 1st place with 12 votes is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. So those are the top books. Those are the most loved books for 2021 on BookTube. But honestly, 12 votes out of, 90? That's only 13% of the people that I looked at. So it's so low. Everybody reads so diversely. I love that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming up with anything interesting by doing this. I'm just fascinated by it. I am going to now put together a TBR here. I think I'll pick 4 books, and I'm gonna pick from that top 5, but I'm not necessarily, or top 10, but I'm not necessarily gonna pick all of them from the top. I gotta be honest, I really don't want to read The Love Hypothesis. I just really don't, so I'm gonna skip that one. And then what other 2? I'm kind of interested in My Dreams I Hold a Knife. No, I don't want to start a series. That was kind of one of the things I was trying to avoid doing. I think Atlas 6 is also part of a series. So my official TBR based on this, which I don't know when I'll actually get this video out, depends on when I can get these books, will be The Love Hypothesis, assuming I can get it, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, something by Emily Henry, either People We Meet on Vacation or Beach Read, something by Taylor Jenkins Reid, any of her 3 popular books would work, and something by Talia Hibbert, probably Get a Life, Chloe Brown. All right, if you have enjoyed this, keep an eye out. Next week I will be posting the most hated book on YouTube for 2021, least favorite book on BookTube for 2021. I will also have a tier ranker for the books on this list that I have read. There were more than I thought. There were 66 books on this list that I have already read, so I will be doing tier ranking those just to kind of give you my opinion on what BookTube has been reading this year. And that's it for me. Please let me know below. I think this could be a fun thing to do from year to year, so please let me know in the comments. Show this video some love because this was a lot of work and I don't want to do it if you guys don't really care. So leave a comment below, let me know if you liked it or not. Leave a lot of comments on this, and if this is a video that does well, that seems like people are interested in it, I will do it again next year and we'll see if we can kind of start to see maybe some trends over time. I'm really interested to see how books that were loved this year do next year, if they might end up on the hated list, because I think I'm seeing that trend, but I'm not sure. All right, that's it for me. Love you guys. Bye.